it's RedRy04 here today, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple main menu for your Roblox games. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up Roblox Studio. You're gonna go into whatever game you want to put this in. So in this case, I'm just gonna create a new experience because I don't really plan on putting it in any of the games I have yet. So I'm just gonna have to wait for it to load here. Alright, so now we're going to go into our lighting. We are going to hit the plus icon and we are going to add a blur effect here. So basically this would be like the background. It just makes your background more blurry when the menu is on screen. So we can change the size here to whatever number we want. So like the higher the number, the more blurry it gets. So I'm just gonna put it like that much. 29 is about right. And yeah. So now that we've put that in there, we are going to go to our starter GUI. We're going to hit the plus, new screen GUI. And we're going to put a frame into that. We're going to make that frame the size of the screen, so it covers everything on the screen. We're going to make the background transparency 1. And after that, we're going to use this little plugin called Auto Scale. Let me just... Yeah, right here I have the plus version, so this is like the actual thing. But if you can only get the free version, that's fine. Just look up a tutorial on how to use that thing. I should have a tutorial on how to use the basic one and how to use a new one. Well, I shouldn't need a tutorial. It's just click the button, a little notice, and now basically what that does is it makes sure that it doesn't, like, the game doesn't move the GUI to, like, a different position to where it's, like, not in the correct position to where people can't see it properly. So, yeah, I think there's another way you can do that. I just haven't really used that much. So now we're going to add a text label. And we are going to scale that up like that. Going to turn the background transparency all the way up to 1 like we did with the frame. Unless you want to like have the background for that, that's also fine. It's your game after all. Going to make that text scaled. Well, you can either have it text scaled or just change the text size like that. Either way works pretty good. I just prefer text scaled. Because like that way if you make the text really long, it'll automatically scale it so it'll fit. Like that. So we're going to put in text the name of our game. So I'm just going to name this place 1. Actually, no. I'll just put example title screen. Yeah. You can change up the style, the font, all that stuff. So I'm just gonna go with one that I normally use. I actually kind of like this style right here. You can also add some stuff into the text label, like make it look cool. And I'm going to show you that right now. So we're going to hit the plus on the text label. And we're going to type in UI on the search. And it's going to pop up with all of these options right here. I'm going to go UI gradient. UI stroke. Where is it? I know it's here. It's just I can't. Oh, I'm blind. It's right there. I need to start wearing my glasses more. So if you want the gradient to like actually be applied, you have to like make your text white or like a shade of white or gray. So like that, because if it's just like completely dark, it's probably not gonna work. At least that's what it does for me. So we can change the stroke thickness to be like that. We can make that more grayish color. Then the UI gradient. If you want to change this up, you have to click on it, get to your properties, and then color. Most of this is actually done in properties. Three dots. It'll open up this window. You can add points by clicking there like that. You can also reset, which will change the whole thing back to normal. You change up these colors in random combinations, whatever you want, and you can make your little cool title screen. So I'm just gonna make mine like this. You can also drag the points so you can like, you know, change it up too. So we have our title. We're also going to use that auto scale plugin on our text label just to make sure everything's working. Normally, if you don't use it like on everything, except for like the stuff that changes how this looks, it's gonna not very work. It's not gonna really work that well. So now we're done with that for now. We're going to add a text button. Going to put this somewhere like below the title. I'd suggest scale that to be that text. We'll just put something like play or something. Gonna text scale that bold, and I'll go with that font. That looks good. Now on this one, I wouldn't really take the background transparency, set that to 1. I'd actually change I'd actually recommend changing the color, something like that. And then after we do that, we can put a UI corner, so it'll like change the corners to be like that, like more round. I'm gonna set mine to 1, be like that. And also put a stroke. And in this one, if you want like 2 strokes, like both for the text and the button, you'll have to like put in 2 UI strokes. And by default, well, yeah, and by default, it'll put contextual and it'll put the play button. Normally, I like to go border, so it looks like this. But I'm also okay with contextual. It's pretty cool. So now, it looks pretty much done. But there is some coding we have to do. And to be honest with y'all, I forgot the script. So let me just find that somewhere on my phone. I will make this a time lapse so you don't have to wait so long. Alright, I found the code. So we're gonna hit the plus button for the well, not the. I don't know why I said local button. We're gonna add a local script to our button. A normal script might work, it might not, but from what I'm seeing on my phone, it's just local scripts works. So now, just gonna. And that's it. We've got it all set up. I'll also make sure to use auto scale on that button too. Alright, so if you want to make the GUI name different, just make sure like all the parts that says screen GUI matches the name that you put in, or else it might not work. And also make sure that like all the names, this is for like so the names is for the blur effect, screen GUI, text label, and the button. Well, you don't have to worry about the button because script.parent, it just looks at, I think script is inside. So, yeah. Anyways, now we can play test this. So I'm just gonna get in here. For a second I thought Roblox Studio crashed. So we have the title screen. Well, not title screen, but main menu. I don't know why I said title screen. I'm just gonna talk about title screen. Hit the button, and that's strange. Hold on, did I do something wrong? Hold on 1 second. Let me just I might caps lock just to do that. It's weird. Here, let me just add a bit of. Oh wait, no, I see what I did wrong. That was that's kind of funny. I forgot to put the frame. I forgot to put in the frame, so it was trying to look for like it wasn't looking for the frame because I forgot to put it there. That's funny. That was actually kind of funny. Alright, well, that doesn't explain why the button wasn't working though, because that should have also been gone. Oh well, probably. And probably because, well, error happened up here and it just didn't do the rest of the code. Because that's how Roblox is. That's probably a good thing too. Try it now. There we go. Alright. I got a bit worried there. I thought that I did something wrong. But it was just a small little issue. Oh, that's kind of funny. That normally happens a lot. And normally, sometimes, like, when I'm trying to follow some tutorials, it just doesn't work out. Then when I realized all funny and stuff, well, I hope that this tutorial has helped everybody that's watched it. Also, have a great time, and I hope all of your games do good. I need to update my Roblox studio as well. Alright, see y'all next time.